Instagram Live. All right, I'm experimenting with Instagram Live here. I'm going to work on this painting just a little bit. Let's flip it this way. So I started that yesterday. It was a blank canvas, and now it's this. I stretched it all. My local art store is not open, so I have been kind of ransacking some old pieces, and I wanted to do this pretty big Bank of America here. And so I started off with a layer of acrylic, and I use this acrylic that has it dries with it doesn't dry super flat. It dries almost kind of like with a oil paint edge to it, which I like. But I also like that it's acrylic and that I can do a whole layer of paint on here and just let it dry. But there's certain parts of it that I don't like. This is the stage I'm at right now. Like right there, I want to scrape that off. I want to scrape that off too. These little ridges. I can, if I'm going to work multiple layers, I like it to be flat in certain parts, and it tends to be that the little bump that bugs me always forms where I don't want it to form, like on the bridge of the nose or right at the edge of these two colors, or like there. Sometimes it's nice. I'm not going to shave it all off, but I can feel certain parts where I want to smooth it out. So what I do is then can we flip the camera? Yeah, we can flip the camera. So I got this palette knife. Look at that. I have a newer one too, but this is the one I'm using right now. I have an older one than this that's broken. But this one's lasted me quite a while. See how curved that is? That's actually just from scraping paint. I don't even use a glass palette anymore. Blech. Glass palette. Well, I get it, but... So this new one, you can see it's like curves out, actually. This one's concave. So it's super sharp, too. I could, cut through a piece of paper with this. But this newer one, I'm going to keep it for a while. It's going to last a while. But I like to take this palette knife and I curve it like this. And then on those little spots that are bugging me, I just come in. I'll do this with oil, too. I'll just shave those suckers off. And the thing about it is, you can smooth out the paint at 2 different times. Well, at 3. You can smooth out the paint by painting with super soft brushes and really flat paint. That's one way. Another way is to take a fan brush when it's wet and to kind of sweep and swipe with the fan brush. You keep drying it off, and you can whiff away those little blobs. Or you can let it dry and do it when I'm doing it. That's what I like. Because I find that when you put the brush stroke down, the less you mess with it, the better. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain energy in a brush stroke that every time you try to kind of fix it, you're just messing it up. So with paint, it's more interesting to let it dry, I find, and let it freeze in place. It's like a liquid now that's frozen, like lava or something. And there's energy in the lava of where you moved your brush stroke. And that's part of what's endearing about paint. Makes it different than a digital image or different than an inkjet print. I mean, everything we're looking at, it's either an inkjet print or it's a digital image or it's a painted image. And painted image is different than both. Because the surface itself is changing colors. It's not light either, you know. So it's kind of interesting. Anyway, Facebook Live, I'm going to log out. I mean, no. I'm logging out of Facebook, but Instagram Live. This is something new. So we'll oh my goodness. All these, hey everybody. Oh, David Chen. Dude, that guy rocks. Yvette. Hey. Everybody, Spaceballs, Dizzy Dave, Saul Bryons, Dizzy Dave, give me a wave. Well, I wave at everybody here, but I'm going to stop and see what happens next. Bye.